Hey guys, thanks for coming. Appreciate it. I mean, that's what you expect on Friday nights in Power Fives, right? Pitching staffs just going toe to toe, and you got to give a lot of credit to those guys. That pitching staff just went out and competed. But Connor and Chase, I mean, they're just, Nick had a great plan, and they executed to perfection. And then huge there in the last inning. We get 2 big walks, work the counts, and then Ben gets a huge sac bunt with 2 strikes, and then Riley gets to finish it off. So, it's crazy. I mean, you just don't see many college baseball games where you're 0-0 in the whatever inning 12. So, but proud of our kids. Bounced back, tough loss last night. We come out today. We needed to shut down their offense, and again, you can't say enough about Connor's start, and then Chase coming in huge with 5 unbelievable innings. And we made some plays, the double play sac bunt. I mean, we made some great 3 double plays I think tonight. So I'm just proud of the kids. I mean, they deserve this win, and I'm excited.
We'll get to see more about Connor. I know you were high on him coming to the season. I know he was a little under the weather last week. For him to put out the performance, what was working well for him tonight?
I mean, everything. I mean, he was able to execute everything today. And again, that's the Connor that we have seen in practice all fall, all winter. And again, I think the nerves and the excitement on opening start, and then obviously last week being sick. But this is the stuff that we've seen all year from him. So it wasn't a surprise, obviously, but again, to go out and shut down that offense is not easy to do. So it just, again, he had everything working. You could just tell from a mental standpoint, he was in control of himself the entire game from the first pitch, and I'm proud of him for pitching that well.
Connor and Chase are 2 of your transfers that you brought in over the offseason. State from Maryland, Santala from Florida. What does that tell you about the improvement of the pitching staff with these transfers?
Well, I mean, we just got to get guys that we felt like can help us win, and those guys have worked really hard, done a great job. And again, we're just putting the guys out that we feel like give us the best shot to win the game, and obviously Connor has earned to be the Saturday starter, and today we showed why. And Chase, we're sliding him to the back end of the bullpen tonight and letting him close, and goes out there and we forced him into throwing 3 more innings than we wanted to, but luckily he had been built up because we had been, again, swinging him back and forth between starter and reliever, and so he had been built up that he could throw that many pitches. So just the way the game, you got to take what the game gives you, and that's what it called for tonight, for him to go 5 great innings. So I'm proud of him.
What was it like just managing this game? Did it feel like a regional atmosphere? Everyone's putting up zeros, a tight game.
Yeah.
You feel like you had to win it.
I know, it was crazy. I mean, it was just trying to get that guy on and try to move guys over and trust guys, and we steal second in that 1 inning, and they elevate a pitch. I mean, the perfect pitch to try to throw Jeffrey out on. The guy throws the ball 3 inches off the ground on the base. I mean, everything. It was just a back and forth. The sac bunt, double play. I mean, it was just 2 great teams going at it, making plays when they needed to. And again, last night they just made 1 more play than we did. Tonight we got them by 1 play.
Nick Romano managed to make 2 innings the first where the ball kind of a little bit outside the spot with the place where he can step on the base, and he managed to kind of a turn
tag,
to get the tag. Can you kind of talk about that?
Yeah, I mean, again, you got to have first basemen. Old school is just have that. The unathletic kid over there, but when you have somebody that's athletic that can be able to do that, you got to move around the bag. And so, and we talked about that in the post game, that Nick played a great defensive first base and saved us from some errors. But again, I mean, we're always trying to find really good defensive first basemen, because good defensive first basemen make better infielders.
You talk about Ben McCabe, 2 strikes. It's a clutch situation. You can't foul it off again. For him to execute on that one, to set up Riley, I mean, how big was that?
Huge. I mean, I just trusted him. A guy that's been in our program for 4 years. We spent a lot of time. We don't bunt as much as I probably used to as a head coach, 10 years ago. But we work on it every single day. And a guy that's been through the fire and has been in those situations, I trusted him to get it down. Just get the ball on the ground somewhere with 2 strikes, and that's huge. And it ends up probably winning the game for us. So, again, that's big time plays. And again, both teams just heavyweight battle, man, going at it, making plays on both sides of the ball, and just proud of our kids for making the last punch tonight.
How important was it to have Santala go those 5 innings? Ole Miss had 4 arms tonight while Santala went 5, especially an extra inning game like this. How important is it to have a guy like
Well, I mean, you just want your best guy out there at the end of the game, and that's what we felt like we had. And again, the fact that he could throw multiple innings, we were just going to let him go till we knew that his pitch count, we felt comfortable with, and that was good. That was his last inning. We were bringing somebody else in there, so I'm glad we got to figure out a way to score a run there last.
Come on. I know you still got another game tomorrow, but what are you learning about your team after 2 games like this?
Yeah, I mean, again, I think we got to change chance to be really good. I think we're really tough, and I think a lot of teams in our situation could have rolled over yesterday and just died, and we came back with a lot of energy. Pitching staff rose to the occasion. So I mean, I just think we got the toughness, and again, the 2-strike bunt, all those things. I mean, those are signs of really tough teams, and you got to be really tough to beat not only that team and that program, but that offense. So I'm proud of our kids, and we're playing great defense. We're pitching it really well, and I still don't feel like we're on all cylinders yet. So I still feel like the best is yet to come.
Last night you had offensive firepower, and then tonight it was pretty much scoreless right up until the end. What would you say you want the team to take from tonight's game and apply it to?
Well, again, we talk a lot about being dynamic. We talk a lot about trying to find different ways to win, and so one day you got to win 1-0, one day you got to win 9-8, one day you got to win 20-19. I mean, there's just different ways to win the game. We don't want to be pigeonholed as a team that can only win one way. And so again, we went toe-to-toe with them last night, one hit away from winning the game 9-8. Tonight, we got to find a way to win 1-0, and we did it. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Coach.